Welcome to my car video. This is a 2014 Smart Electric Drive. This one happens to be a convertible, and I'm just going to take you around and show you a little bit about it. So it is a two-door car, which has more advantages than you might think. You don't have a lot of extra weight that you're carrying around when you're commuting back and forth to work. And, for driving around and getting back and forth to work and doing your daily work, the day-to-day life, it actually is pretty easy. This car has an EPA estimated range of 63 miles. I very commonly get 75 to 80 miles worth of range out of a charge. And that charge is provided by my house on a standard 110 outlet. I'll show you the charger in just a minute. To open up the doors and show you inside, it actually has quite a bit of room. I'm 6'2", and I fit in the car just fine. And a friend of mine who is equally large as I am, and I have sat in the back of the car, sat in the passenger seat of the car together, and feel totally comfortable to take rides and go anywhere we'd like. I'll show you the back of the car here. Not a huge trunk, but enough room to be able to get 5 or 6 grocery bags, which is plenty most of the time for what you're doing on a day-to-day basis. And given the size of the wheels and the size of the vehicle, it's probably not going to be your road trip car. And at the same time, it is a ton of fun to drive in and around the cities. This car does not have fast charging. Some other cars that you may see do have fast charging as an option. This one does not. And at the same time, it was really designed to be a city car. It was really designed to have mostly city driving, back and forth to work and that kind of thing. And for that purpose, it is plenty of range to do whatever I need to do. Maybe twice a week I charge the car. I charge it at work because I can, but it doesn't. There's no requirement that I charge at work. This can take 110 and 240 volt or 220 power. I don't have a 220 charger installed in my house, but I absolutely could. And it would go from 0 to full on 220 in about 4 hours, and on the 110 charge, about 18 to 20 hours, kind of depending on how empty you are from absolute zero. But overnight, I tend to go to work and be full when I leave and come back. And if I were to charge overnight, I have plenty of range to do anything I need to do for the day. Let's show you the charger. All right, I have moved inside my garage and put the top down as well. And I will say that this has been a lifesaver with all of the coronavirus concerns that are going on right now. This has been a wonderful addition to our daily life. We're very lucky to have the ability to put the top down, and it's one of the only fully electric convertibles on the market. So the Cabriolet, as they call this particular version, these rails can come out and the windows can come down, and it is a full open experience if you are interested. It's a ton of fun to drive with the top down. So my charger is just a standard 110 outlet, and this comes with the car. And it has 2 separate charging modes. One is more of a maintenance slow charge, and that's at 8 amps. And then it will do a full 12 amp charge if you need it to. So to plug it in, it takes the standard 1772, the J1772 charger, or plug, excuse me, and it goes right in here. And you should hear it kind of whir and click, and that means that it has been successful. And then these 2 little lights flash. indicating that it's on the slow charge, and then I can click this button and it will go on the full 12 amp charge. And on this particular charge, it's about 18 hours to full. If it was on the slow charge, it'd be 20, give or take, from absolute empty. It's a great little car. I've really enjoyed owning it. It's been a ton of fun to drive. It is a small vehicle. It only has about a 17 kilowatt battery in it, and with that 17 kilowatts, the motor makes about 62 horsepower, so it's not a ton of power, and at the same time, it's surprisingly fun to drive. From 0 to 60, you're not going to set anything on fire. You're going to get there in about 11 seconds. At the same time, from 0 to 30, when you're doing traffic in and out and that kind of thing, you have plenty of power to pass vehicles or go on the highway. People always ask me about accidents in the car, and am I ever worried about getting hit by a truck or something like that. And the great thing about this vehicle is it's really hard to hit a small target. And so the great thing about this car is it can get in and out of trouble a lot easier and a lot faster than a bigger vehicle can. It's less than 9 feet long, so it will actually fit very easily in just about any parking space. I've often wondered if I could fit 2 in the same parking space, front to back, just to see if that would be possible. I've never actually done it, but I think that'd be a ton of fun to do. And I've also considered it if it would fit in a motorcycle space, but I've never done that either. It's a lot of fun to drive, a lot of fun to park, a lot of fun to get out and be out in. And I hope that you consider an electric car of all sizes and all shapes as you're considering your next car.